it's one of those things that is very difficult to deal with for a human being, the death of the children. May Allah have mercy on every one of us. It's again, we have to remind ourselves that Allah is never unfair to anybody. Whatever He does, there is a reason behind it. And it's Allah is the best judge. Adil, that's how He said. And why He does it, we don't know. There can be many reasons, but one of the rewards that we see is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to elevate your status, wants you to enter to Jannah. Sometimes a person cannot reach a level in Jannah just by his deeds. So sometimes these afflictions come, and that really gives you a big boost and you raise high levels. And sometimes what happens is a child, for example, it can happen that this child can grow up and turn out to be a very big sinful person. And he might be very disobedient to you and might cause a bad name to your family. So, this happened in which surah? Do you remember? Which this mentioned in one surah? Surah Al-Kahf. We recite this every Friday, right? Wherein when Prophet Musa was going, and the whole incident of Khidr, that he was, one of the child was killed, and Prophet Musa in that whole story, basically he was saying that this child, when he would grow up, he would cause a lot of disobedience and problems for his parents, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him to kill him. So it's very we had this belief that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the past, knows the future, and this is another dimension, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also knows those things that didn't happen, but if it were to happen, what will happen. So this child growing up is a future that is not going to happen, right? Because he was killed. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that if he were to grow, this will happen. So this is another one of the ilm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which that's we have to think about and ponder over it. He knows everything. He knows things that it will happen, even if it not happen in actuality. And also our children and everybody, even if they die in their young age, we will all meet in Jannah. We'll all meet in Jannah. We're all travelers, including the children, even though their travel ends very soon. But children, again, when we say children, it basically refers to any child who didn't reach the age of puberty. 9 years, 10 years, 12 years, anybody was not mature, that's child. And we have many hadith speaking about it, saying that, for example, this one is in Sahih Bukhari. Whenever three of a woman's children die, they will be a shield for her from the fire. And a woman asked him, "How about 2 children?" He replied, "2 also." And this, you see, a childless woman, we generally speak about a woman who is childless, doesn't have kids, but Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had a different definition for it. He said a childless woman is the one whose children remain alive and they don't offer that child for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They just go there and no education for them and nothing. They just let them go whatever, let them do whatever they want. So that is not right. We have to teach them a religion and make them good Muslims. Otherwise, no point raising the children. You're as good as a childless woman. So, and when 3 children of a Muslim man or a woman die and they seek Allah's reward for this, Allah will admit them into Jannah because of that. That's a Sahih Hadith. And also another hadith mentions that children will be a shield from the fire of Jahannam. They will not enter Jannah. They will not enter Jannah until their parents are also granted Jannah. Another hadith. So again, as a Muslim, we are required to believe that whatever happens is good for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best judge. Whatever He decides, we accept it, we believe in it, and accept it wholeheartedly without any doubts and so on.